Hey, what's up? It's very, very early. Not as early as normal. Professor slept in a little bit. I got up at 4 a.m. Professor was tired last night, making homemade trailer reactions just for you. So, here's what happened. Last night, sitting on the couch, little Netflix and chill with the Warrior Queen. I'm flipping through more with the controller. What? It's RR 2.0. I said, honey, you gotta come over and check this out. This is a serial killer. It's based on an Indian serial killer. He's the greatest serial killer ever. Did I make that sound like a good thing? I didn't mean to. She loves true crime. So she's like, what? What is this? What do you mean? So we sat down and we loaded it up and we watched it, right? And I'm explaining to her that the dude in it, and I can't pronounce his name, the Gang of Wessapur guy and Freaky Ali, he's one of my favorite Bollywood actors. So we're watching the film. And there are parts that's kind of slow going, and I thought she's going to bail on me at some point in time. I'm looking over like, is she going to say, let's get out of here? This is, because it was slow moving. It was kind of like, what is, I don't know, okay, And, we watch, and you start to see the story unfold. And, because there were a few scenes in it that reminded me of Sling Blade with Billy Bob Thornton. And they reminded me of Sling Blade, because they were unnecessary shots. I thought of my man, Gangs of Wessapur guy, walking around, just looking, and it was like, man, this is kind of dragging it out. It didn't really seem to fit, and in as the film was going on, I was kind of like, well, maybe I should bail on this and just chalk it up and move on to something else. Go to bed, maybe go to bed. It was up late for me for the professor, and we started seeing the protagonist, the cop. Interesting twist to him, when they go talk to the money guy, the guy who does like the pawn shop and money loan stuff, loan sharking, and he's talking about Raymond comes in all the time with stuff, and he can't add or can't count, so he's been ripping him off, and he starts saying how he's found his soulmate, his Raghav, and it's the cop. And I thought that, we had to pause the movie and we started talking and said, what do you think that is? What do you think they're talking about? And the Warrior Queen said, I think what he's saying is, not only am I a serial killer, but I can tell that guy's a serial killer. And I'm going to bring that out in him. And I thought, no, come on, how is that possible? And then you see the stuff unfold. And then it comes on this, and then it comes on that. And then you see him with the drugs, and you see him with the drug dealer. You see what I think it really turned when he goes and he sees his dad, and his dad just, shapa, gives him one of those, shapa, right in the face. And, the kid's, drugged out, just coked out of his mind. I personally wouldn't stand for that. If my son had any of that, I'd give him a slap in the face, too. I'd give him a good beat down. I'd get him down, and I'd just start, try to knock some sense into the boy. And, but he's a good kid. I know all parents say that he's a good kid, but he's really a monster. No, he's a good kid. He is. He's anyways, we'll go on to that. That's another video. And so you see him shoot the muscle guy of the drug dealer. And it was like, what is he doing, dude? This guy's out of control. And then you see him get the drugs, and you see him pick up Anika, and you see his attempt to have sex with her in the girlfriend's apartment with her there, but he can't get it up, and she laughs at him, and he just... Okay, fellas, avoid girls like that, okay? If any girl that's going to sleep with you that you meet in the club, don't have anything to do with them, okay? Because they're going to sleep with everybody they meet in the club, all right? I'm just telling you. And, unless you want, love bumps on your ding-dong, just bypass it. Just say, you know what, I don't think so. I'm good right now. And then we see the real cat and mouse game come. Because up to this point, I'm thinking Freaky Ali is just crazy. That he's not a genius. He's just crazy. And he's so crazy, like, when he goes and turns himself in, that they're like, what? Oh, you know what? Beat this fool. Somebody beat this fool, and we'll just hold him in there for like a week, and we'll decide later what to do with him. And so that happens, but then you see him come forward, and he's been watching the whole time, and just it turned out what I thought I was gonna have to give this movie an F or a D on the final grade, right? But when we hit that M Night twist with the twist, when that twist kicked in, I was like, I didn't see this coming. The Warrior Queen didn't see this coming. There was no way that I even thought that this was possible. Like, it wasn't even I thought what was going to be, it was going to be a race to the girlfriend that he ended up killing, that the cop ended up killing. I thought it was going to be, can the cop stop this guy, Freaky Ali, before he kills his woman, right? Or his mom or something. I thought that was going to be the race. But no, not at all. He said, I'll take the rap for all of this, and all you have to do is go kill this woman, and I'll do it. So I sat there just amazed, like, those crazy eyes. He had those crazy eyes, like, just looking at people, looking around. Yeah, it was pretty good. So I give it an A. I give it a solid A. The Warrior Queen doesn't grade as generous as I do. She would say a B. But I think what we're going to do at some point in time, we're going to go out to dinner and bring the camera with us, and we're going to take you to a restaurant, and we'll have dinner and talk about this film in detail, and kind of let her share her thoughts with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you have it, and I'll check you guys later. You better subscribe to the channel because I'm watching. Peace.